Previously, we reported in with a do-it-yourself portable large target stand for use with long barrel firearms. This time we will be performing a simple solution for a more compact design for use with handguns and pistols.
First, what we need to do is find out how wide we want this. We're going to make this to where it will accommodate 2 targets wide, plus the brackets that we're going to be using as the leg.
Due to the impact that we believe the target stand will succumb to, we are incorporating a panel within the target area that will sway on hinges with each impact.
So that way, when the panel receives contact, it will give, instead of knocking the whole stand over. I think we're going to go 1/4 inch all the way around, and that should be enough room for the swing to be able to take place without it being obstructed. And you can do this with a circular saw, or you can do this with a jigsaw. Either way will work perfectly fine. Make sure the hinges line up. You'll want to use the pin of the hinge as a reference point. Make sure that both are lined up, because if they aren't, then they are going to bind. Not that there isn't going to be a lot of force. There's going to be considerably more force than that hitting this. I'm going to make this easy as possible. I'm going to take some bolts, use some butterfly nuts, and some lock washers.
The legs for the stand, which will also serve as stakes, consist of zinc-plated slotted angle iron. The slots allow for several mounting locations to choose from and will be used as templates for the desired locations for the bolts. Drill the bolt holes to the same size, or slightly smaller than the bolts, so that the bolts can be threaded into place, keeping them secure while installing the legs.
There we go, pretty easy. There's something to put here to keep it from flopping around when we're storing it and carrying it. And since we have this whole theme of door-related hardware, striker plate. There we go. Doesn't get any easier than that, right? Doesn't get any easier than that, does it? And it takes up less of a footprint than our larger one. So really, it could be used for short range, it could be used for smaller caliber, it could be used for plinking, even paintball or airsoft. This one can be used for larger calibers as well as smaller calibers. Because of the size of it, you can also use it for shotgun targets as well as long range. So between the two, depending on what kind of target markers you're using, I would say these are the only targets you would need. And of course, this one doesn't take much to set up. You just push it into the ground. If you need anything else to keep it stable, maybe put a rock in the back of it. The fact that this panel swings is going to take up a lot of the brunt of the impact. Ends up being a bag for portable basketball stand. Kind of made the dimensions of these to accommodate the bag. So that way, if I end up taking both of them with me, I can carry both of them in one bag instead of worrying about having to take extra trips or having to unload too many things. So both are in there snug. It's ready to go. Cool.